Hey guys, Lisa Salvatore here, recording a video for this upcoming new moon in Aries that takes place on Sunday, April 11th. Today is April 6th that I'm recording this. I've been wanting to get this out since April 1st, or to record this April 1st, but I just have not had the energy or the time to really do it. And I don't like to half-ass anything, so I always like to wait until I'm really feeling it. And the energy has definitely been a lot. Yes, it's Aries season. Yes, we've got the Sun, Venus, Chiron, we've got the Moon joining the party this weekend, and we've got Mercury all in Aries right now. So that is a lot of fire energy. That is a lot of Aries. We shifted from air, and then we went right into water, and now we're in fire, and it just feels like things keep moving, things keep going, the energy keeps shifting. And it's like, you get left behind sometimes. It moves so quickly that we sometimes don't know which way is which. But, even though there's a lot of fire present right now, it definitely could feel like you're losing steam and slowing down. And that's just because there's a lot of feeling that's happening. There's a lot of input, output, and it's consistently wavering back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, where we don't always know, where do we want to put our energy? Where do we want to put our attention? And that's what this Aries new moon that's coming up on Sunday is really significant about. It's about knowing where we're going, knowing where we're headed. It is the first new moon of the astrological new year. It's since the spring equinox, which was on March 21st, and the beginning of Aries season, the rebirth of the zodiac, right? There has been a tremendous amount of energetic shifting. I'm sure you are all feeling it. Exhaustion, in some cases a little depression, very emotional, trying to figure out where you're headed, where you're going, where you've been, what you're feeling. There's just a lot. It's a lot. Couple that with the fact of what's going on, on the societal level and everything else that's been occurring there, and the clear division that's been happening between people about will I, won't I, should I, shouldn't I, is a lot. And so for a moment, just take all of that out of the equation and recognize that we are living through tremendous times right now. There's a lot of shifting that is taking place. We are here to shift this energy to make something better of this earth. That is what we are here to do right now. And this Aries new moon that's coming up on Sunday, April 11th at 22 degrees of Aries, it's all about pioneering forward. It's all about having courage. It's all about making plans. It's all about blazing the trail. That's what Aries does as the fire sign, the first sign of the zodiac, the cardinal modality. It's like move, go, start. Let's get it going. But because of all of the other planets that are in Aries right now, and then with the aspects that they're making to this new moon, it definitely can feel like it's like you step on the gas, jam on the brake. You step on the gas, jam on the brake. So it's a lot of start and stop. So it's really important to get clear on what it is that you want first. Words have power. Write them down. Journal. One thing that I will say that has been extremely pronounced as a theme with the people that I'm working with is that emotionally we're being called back to a year or two ago, and we're looking back at our emotions over this last little while, and we're feeling things differently, we're seeing things differently, and it's coming up to be clear, to be healed. Let's not forget Chiron is present with this new moon, and the Sun, and Venus and Mercury are all in Aries. Mercury shifted into Aries on April 4th, which was Sunday, Easter Sunday. So you may actually have felt that shift. I know it's very strongly felt typically when Mercury switches signs like that, especially going from water, the Pisces Mercury that we just had, which was like a mini Mercury retrograde, going from a Pisces Mercury, a water Mercury, into fire. It was a huge shift. You might have even felt it in your body. Again, this would be on Sunday, Saturday into Sunday, the 3rd into the 4th, Easter. So you can think back and see if you recall anything about how you might have felt that shift. But that was a shift that was definitely felt energetically. And so now we've got all these planets in Aries. We've got this new moon is making an aspect with Pluto and Venus. So again, it's deep, it's emotional. It feels like you want to bring things up from the trenches. It's almost unavoidable and inescapable not to. But with Mercury and Aries, you want to be really careful and mindful of your words, because things can come out sharp and aggressive even when not meant to. So it's important to really pay very close attention to your thoughts, to your words, to conversations that you're having with people in your life, especially if it's on controversial topics, which have definitely been not uncommon these last couple of weeks or months even. So it's about just keeping yourself, minding your P's and Q's, staying in your lane, staying in your light, taking care of yourself. The other thing with this new moon is that we have a Mars sextiling to Saturn around this new moon, which is a helpful aspect. So when we've got Mars, which is our planet of action, force, and drive in Gemini, making a helpful aspect to Saturn in Aquarius, it's like you get this resolution of conflict, or at least you get this idea of a resolution for some kind of a conflict that you could be experiencing. And it's, again, it's like the aha moment where you feel like, okay, now I can actually make headway. I can make some moves. So this is actually going to be a very helpful new moon in a lot of ways, but it's also going to feel extremely cathartic, extremely emotional. New moons are typically, I find them to be emotional because it's the beginning of the lunar cycle. So it's like everything has been released at that full moon, and then everything kind of comes back up for a beginning at the new moon. And so it brings up the moon is our emotional body. It governs our emotional world. So that brings up feelings. And right now with Chiron and Aries, with the sun and the moon and Venus and Mercury, it could bring up some feelings of inadequacy. But on the beautiful side of that, it brings us to a place where we actually want to work through those feelings of inadequacy and push ourselves forward and do things in a different way where we will see growth and promise. And it's really important to have things to look forward to right now. So like I said, journal, write things down, jot things down, get words out. Be mindful of how you're speaking to yourself, most importantly, and then to others. Because there could be some controversial topics that come up around this new moon, around this weekend, 9th, 10th, and 11th, because, like I said, with Pluto and Venus and, Mercury and Aries, there's just a lot going on. There's also, what else is going on this weekend? I'm trying to think. I don't even remember. I'm so fried, guys. I'm just being honest with you. I'm fried today. And I actually didn't even take notes. I'm just going totally off the cuff here. At least normally I know what I want to say, but today I'm just like zonked. So anyway, it's the energy. Drink your water, stay grounded. Take hermit breaks, like I call them, when you need them. I've definitely been in hermit mood. All right, I'm just gonna pull a tarot card for this new moon, this weekend, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. New moon's 22 degrees of Aries on Sunday. It's at 10:31 p.m. Eastern time, Sunday on the 11th. All right. 5 of Cups. So yeah, again, this is just energy of looking at what we are working on, what we are working towards emotionally. And the important thing is, if you see this card for the tarot enthusiasts out there, 5s are always challenges and conflict, but will lead to resolution. And with this card, you see that there's 2 cups behind the figure and then 3 spilled in front of him. And so he's so focused on the 3 cups that are spilled that he's not really recognizing the 2 that are still full behind him. And so I really feel like this is a significant message for this time because, like I said earlier, there is a lot of emotional wounding that could be coming up. And it might need to be expressed, it might need to get out, and it can definitely feel overwhelming. But it's important to remember the good that's still there. So even if you've lost something or, even emotionally things just feel like really out of whack and you're very focused on what you feel is not working, make sure you take the time to recognize the 2 cups that are standing up behind you and recognize what is working and what is good, because there is always several good things. It's just silver lining, right? Making lemons out of lemonade. Hope that this helps you. Happy new moon, and I will be back with another video soon. Take care, guys. Bye.